to guide my clients to lose 20 to 45 pounds, and that's of fat, right? Not just of weight, in 6 weeks, I recommend 3 types of foods. So anti-inflammatory, low glycemic index, and very nutrient dense. And the reason why these are so key is that if you have low grade inflammation, so many of us do, right? And imbalances in your body actually starts to trigger this survival switch. And the survival switch is to keep you alive, right? It actually will cause storage of fat in your body, and that's despite eating a caloric deficit, right? Or maybe you don't change any calories at all. And the kinds of foods you eat will affect your body differently. It will affect how your genes work. It will affect if you store fat or not. So what are the foods that I typically recommend within those 3 categories? And this is what I recommend to my patients for healthy weight and to maintain a healthy weight, to lose weight, and in my metabolic reset program. So what are they? Proteins. Proteins are so important. Vegetables, fruits, that's your source of fiber, which is so important. The combination of protein, fibers, and healthy fats. And those are the 4 major things that you should be doing now. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. So within that, I always recommend that if you can find organic, free range, grass-fed, local, all of those types of foods can be very helpful in making sure that the food impacts your body in the right way. The right way, how a food is processed, how a food is grown is actually going to affect what it does to your cells. And do they make them work better or do they cause dysfunction? Super important, right? Now, other people ask things about grains and legumes and dairy, right? And here's what I have to say about those 3 categories of food. So they are nutrient dense, but there are two important caveats that you need to take into consideration when you're talking about those foods. One is how they're prepared. Grains and legumes are typically grown incorrectly in the United States, and we also don't prepare them correctly. And when it comes to dairy, it can be very processed or it can actually be very good for your body. So what it does to your body will be very different depending on which one you purchase, right? Those types of options that you purchase. Second caveat, I always say with those 3 categories of foods is, can your body handle it? Those 3 kinds of foods can often cause a lot of sensitivities. You might have heard of food sensitivities or food intolerances, and then cause a lot of inflammation in your body. And if your body can't handle it, then you're going to start seeing some symptoms. So what you want to do is have like a little test period where you cut out the foods, cut them out, and your body will kind of go back to ground zero, about 30 days, and then you slowly bring them back in one at a time. And you figure out, like you did, maybe if you had a baby and you added foods back one at a time, find out if your body is having a reaction to it, right? Low grade problems in your body will be like inflammation, skin problems, skin irritations, gut imbalances, insulin problems, and that's going to contribute to that weight gain over time. Now, you'll notice everything that I've mentioned so far is real food, right? I'm not talking about the crap processed, refined, packaged, bagged, cans, all of that kind of stuff. That is really also a very important key, and is that the more a food is processed, the worse it's generally going to be for your body, right? I mean, you don't really think about that when you're going to fast food, when you're eating out, when you're buying packaged, because it's easy, right? And it's going to cause a lot more dysfunction with your hormones, your digestive system, and your blood sugars, and your inflammation. So all of those things, when they get out of balance, they are going to turn on that survival switch, right? And that is going to make your body store more fat. So real food is the key, right? And the nice thing about eating a list of foods like that is that it's totally sustainable, right? You can feed yourself that, your family that, you can travel with it, right? You don't always have to be a victim or fall prey to fast foods. And even when you eat out, right, you don't have to buy these fake foods or drink these, shakes, or track all of your calories on something like MyFitnessPal. It's real food, so you can really, really enjoy it. You can cook it, shop for the things that you love, prepare them with love with your family, and everyone will benefit from it. So I hope that helps. And if you want to get my free guide about the 5 simple metabolic boosting tips, then I want you to just click on the link below or check my bio to figure out where I'm going to put that. Check my bio and I'll put a link for that free resource for you. All right, take care. Have a good one. Bye.